Hello! I'm on early today. It's only like almost 2 p.m. Yay! I'm talking to you today about your possible benefit disruption. So if you're receiving the Canada Child Benefit and or the GST HST credit, those amounts that you're receiving are based on your tax returns, like the prior year's tax return, and the period is from July to June of the year. So your July 2020 through to June 2021 is based on your 2019 tax return. But they've changed it a little bit this year because they pushed the filing deadline for taxes back. So they had continued to pay out benefits even though that year period had expired at June 30th. So normally you would just stop receiving benefits if you hadn't filed your 2019 return, but they just kept paying out based on the 2018 return. But that time has come to an end. It's very quickly coming to an end. So your tax return, your 2019 tax return needs to be assessed very shortly, or your benefits are going to stop at the end of September. So in October, your October's payment won't come if your 2019 tax return hasn't been assessed. So not just filed, but assessed. The CRA has to actually process it before they'll pay out your benefit in October. And it's really important that you get that in because you might have to repay July, August, and September. So file as soon as possible if you haven't already and you're getting benefits. If you're a low-income household and you're worried about having to file and you can't file on your own, but you're worried about having to pay someone to do it, you can actually get your tax return prepared and filed for free by a professional at one of the virtual tax clinics that the CRA has put on. So every year the CRA organizes a tax clinic. So in your local area, there would be a space where CPAs go and sit and do taxes all day. Basically, I used to do that in Calgary, and I would go to the I forget where it was, but I would go to the center and I would just sit in a room and people would come in all day and I would literally just sit there and do taxes all day. I enjoyed it. I don't know how many people did, but I did. And so we did it for free. We volunteered to do that for low-income people. And so this year they're doing a virtual tax clinic, and I've left a link to that in the description. So if that's you, if you're worried about getting your taxes prepared because you can't afford it, then check that out. They might be able to help you. They'll at least give you the eligibility so you know if they can help you or not. If you're worried about owing taxes for the current year, they have pushed the payment deadline to September 30th. So file your taxes, make sure it gets assessed so that your benefits don't stop, like your benefit payments don't stop, but you don't actually have to pay until September 30th. So you do have a little bit of breathing room there, but make sure you get your taxes filed sooner rather than later so you don't miss out on those benefits. If you have any questions about that, about like your filing deadlines or the benefits or any of that stuff, let me know in the comments. I'm happy to chat with you about it. I've also left a link to my free newsletter so you can get tips and tricks to your email every week. I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you tomorrow.